Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Lesbian Animal RPG. I am so sorry about the previous video suddenly ending rather quickly, abruptly. I had to split the video into two parts. This part took a... hold on. Sounds like a good place to stop by if we need to do a little training. Anyway, the video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, so I did have to split into two parts. Thankfully, this is part 2, well, part 9 as a whole, but this is part 2 of the videos, so this part won't end so abruptly, I promise. Anyway, new enemy, Malcontent Mummy and Tumbleweed Mage. So, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, I know last week I didn't get a chance to properly have a Super Lesbian Animal RPG video. That was because I did want to focus on trying to have a look at video of another furry visual novel, which was called In the Spotlight. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, please, I beg you to watch that video. It was really fun. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really, very well done. But you can look up right above on the upper right corner, and if you click that link, it will lead right to that video. But yeah, the main focus for the foreseeable future, as I've said, is going to be having Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I'm going to post a Super Lesbian Animal RPG video, and Fridays are going to be Freaky Fridays, which is going to be Tribal Hunter for the time being. Fridays, I'm considering being, as I said, Freaky Fridays, where I play a little more out there, like furry games, or out there furry visual novels, like more look at videos. I feel like it's just something that'll be a little funny for this channel, and hopefully I'm hoping people enjoy it, but I will be sticking with that for the foreseeable future. And oh my gosh, Claire is so close. Fuck off. Claire is at 99%. She needs, oh well. But yeah, I'm going to definitely be looking forward to playing some more Super Lesbian Animal RPG, more Tribal Hunter, which that video will be coming out this Friday of the posting of this video. So a lot of really great videos coming out. I am doing my best too. I don't know if I've informed people, but I am getting very serious into voice acting. Voice acting has been something I have wanted to do for years. I have wanted to do it essentially since I was in high school, but unfortunately I had a lot of stuff going on, partially depression, not a lot of self-confidence, etc. But now I'm finally getting a point to my life where I do want to really get into the field. So a lot of days when I get done work, I do tend to throw in some auditions. I cannot speak too much, just in case, they don't want people to know, but there is an audio... let me rephrase that. There is something that is coming out that I may or may not be a part of. I'm so sorry for the very vagueness, but I just want to make sure until it is officially released, then I can discuss it. But I'm really excited about a possible project I might plan. Definitely voice acting is something huge for me. I really enjoy... Ooh, Claire learned Magic Missile. I'm getting distracted. I know I'm getting distracted, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm really happy about getting back into voice acting. It is my dream to one day become a professional voice actor, which would mean that would be my main job. That would be my main source of income. I know that's a long time away, but that is a big dream of mine. I really do like voice acting. I like voicing characters. For people who've been with this channel since the beginning years ago, you know that I predominantly started this channel reading furry visual novels, and to a degree I still read furry visual novels. Well, the biggest reason I wanted to start with those... A big reason I wanted to start with those videos was because I wanted to practice my voice acting, and while it has helped me greatly improve my speech, dictation, pronunciation, it also has been something that I felt like I haven't pushed hard enough into. So, you know, as I'm getting older, and now that I feel I'm in a more stable point in my life, I do want to start getting into that. I am really excited to get into voice acting. I have my own voice acting idols I look up to, who, you know, encourage, you know, obviously in an indirect way, they encourage me to want to do better. Some of them are transgender, some of them are not, some of them are female, some of them are male. Regardless, I really have always enjoyed acting. In general, I've always enjoyed reading out loud. I've always enjoyed just generally acting as like thinking of a character's story in my head and trying my best to portray that in the real world. And I know, like, I'm going on about stuff that's not the game. I understand. This is probably going to be a very... I know some of you right now are probably like, some of you right now are like, I am clicking off the video. I don't care about this lady's freaking voice acting dreams. But listen, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But you guys, people all know that I like to be open with everyone. I like to inform you of what's going on. I like to tell you a little bit about myself. And that's mainly my goal. Like, at the end of the day, I do YouTube for fun. I don't necessarily do it because I expect it to become something big. If it did become something big, that would be great, but I'm not expecting it. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just talking because primarily I'm just trying to give everybody another level to level up to. I know this isn't the most interesting thing to look at, but it's, you know, it's kind of there. It's just kind of here. Also, I'm realizing that Melody has no Magic has no MP. Allison's pretty good, but she has low health. Claire has low health, so this was getting a little concerning. So, oh my gosh, Allison's about to die. Oh my gosh. So little fun fact with this recording. I did not go and buy a lot of MP restoring items. Because of that, I do in this video end up having to go back to town to buy items, which sucked. It was also very harrowing because I was really worried that I was going to die, that one of my characters or all my characters were going to die, because Melody is my healer, so when Melody loses MP, it's like a domino effect. Okay, so Melody loses MP, she doesn't have enough MP to cast healing. That means that Claire, who is essentially a glass cannon, has a very high chance of dying. Claire is also the only really the only offensive magic user I have on the team at the moment. Like right here, she just died. So then Claire dies. Then the enemy is attacking Melody and Allison. Allison is great at physical attacks, but if I don't have enough MP with Melody to cast the Spellblade spells, she's in trouble, because a lot of enemies I've noticed in this area, I've noticed seem rather resistant to physical attacks. They are more heavily vulnerable to magic. So it led to a lot of collar tugging moments for me while I was playing through this part. And this tombstone drone is a piece of shit. He is very annoying because he takes like no damage. I mean, you know, that's why I was bringing up, like, I have to have all three of the party members here. If I miss one, it ruins the whole dynamic. Like, there's a great dynamic going on. Like I said, Melody doesn't attack, but she has amazing healing and utility spells. Claire is great at magic, but she sucks at attack, and she's very squishy. She has very low defense. And then Allison, of course, is, for the current part, mainly our tank. Like, she does decent physical damage, but she's mainly right now just around to, like, actually take a lot of hits for the team. There we go. There's some damage. Alright. Like, I will say Allison can do... Oh, there you go. Allison can do decent damage if she manages to hit their weak point. But in order to do that, she actually needs a star power. And the only way for her to get star power is to physically attack the enemies. Alright, so Tumbleweed Mage I definitely know is weak to fire. So we'll give Allison Flame Blade. Ooh, okay, did almost half its damage. See, and the funky artifacts are so annoying because what they do is they buff the rest of the party, rest of the enemy party, and then it just makes it harder for me. Thankfully this time though, I actually managed to freeze the, I managed to freeze the, oh my gosh, I can't speak. I managed to freeze the funky robo guy. And don't worry about this part, the video did not mess up. I think I had to run and talk to my partner about something. But it should restart itself in any minute. Alright, see, there we go. I was like, I know there has to be a way for... I know that the game's gonna eventually fix itself. Nice, okay. But yeah, like I was really struggling a lot during this part. Like I was a little bit worried. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Melody leveled up. Nothing. Just a few stat buffs. But yeah, I was getting really worried during this part because I'm just like, man, I have nothing really to heal. I'm running out of mostly healing items. I have like no mana restore items. And just in generally, it was a little concerning. I don't know what part of my brain was thinking like, oh, I should be fine, fine battling in a new dungeon without going back and making sure that I have enough items to explore said dungeon. I guess it's because I thought that the enemies wouldn't be so hard here. But surprisingly, the enemies here were like really, really difficult. Like, they're actually really hard. And I think that's what, like, it's kind of like a wake-up call for me. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. I have a few healing items. It probably won't be that long. And then I start to realize, like, this dungeon is massive. Like, it is really, really freaking big. And I'm like, and then now it's just like, I gotta get out of here. I've got to get the hell out of here. Just generally, like, just not so friendly. I still can't get over Claire's fucking blank ability because the way she just does the peace out meme, it's like, it's so funny. It's like, what the oh. I have heard the creator of this game is working on another game, so with how much fun I've been having with this game, I'm so excited to see what else she has up her arsenal. Definitely nice to play a really good game with positive trans representation and a lot of LGBT characters. I mean, it's in the title. Alright, so anyway, I finished at this part and then I realized I probably need to go back to town and get some healing items because I don't want to die. And unfortunately in this game, going to the save point doesn't automatically restore your health and MP. If that happened, then I wouldn't be as worried, but this is not like the later Final Fantasy games that do that for you. Or heaven forbid, Final Fantasy 13, because in Final Fantasy 13, after every battle, you fully restored HP. Why do I not mention MP? Because that game did not have an MP system. Gosh, I hate Final. I feel like I've said it before, but I hate. Ooh, so this is a different enemy. But yeah, I absolutely hate Final Fantasy 13. I really wanted to fight this enemy, but I'm just like, look, I am really weak. I need to go. But as you can see, now I'm speeding through. This next part is sped through. It took me a while to get back to town. I had to go all the way back to the astral plane, and then go through there to get to the town, and then go through, the town and grab a bunch of items that I needed. It's a whole ordeal. Thankfully, it's much easier to get to Greenridge. I'm assuming the way this game is designed is that Greenridge is the only... I'm assuming the way this game is designed that Greenridge is the only town officially in the game, or at least town where you can buy supplies and materials and all those, equipment and all that fun stuff. But yeah, the only thing different I equipped Allison with a chainmail vest instead to give her more physical defense. I decided to give Claire a celestial circlet. I did check out here. There's odd jobs, which was cool. Which I will definitely I might do in the next part. I'm probably just going to wait though until I finish the dungeon I'm in currently before I go back. But it is nice to know this game has like side quests that you can do and help to get some additional money, and I'm hoping definitely some additional items and some hidden equipment and that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway, that was all that. Now we are back to the main game. But yeah, as I was saying, so Allison got a chainmail vest, which increased her defense by a good amount, but it did lower her magic defense slightly, which is fine, I don't mind. Claire has the Celestial Circlet, which I believe helps her with magic, which I'm okay with doing, since, of course, Claire is magic focused, is a mage. She's the magic focused character. So there we have that going, which was great, which was fantastic. So let's see what else we got. But yeah, unfortunately, this part was me. This part video was just mainly a lot of me just traveling around, getting into a lot of fights because it's really hard. I felt like it's incredibly difficult to avoid random encounters in this specific area. There was a lot. I was just so many enemies, so many little circles that are breaking our version of reality. Also, then this part I realized too, I forgot to give Claire a fucking mana potion. It's like, Fallen, what the fuck are you doing? Like, give Claire a goddamn mana potion. How did I forget to give the mage a mana potion? I don't know. I call it the recording curse because I promise you, I love RPGs and I am very damn good at them. However, when it comes to videos or streams of RPGs, I am not the greatest. And Claire just got some more stat buffs. The only thing I keep hoping for Claire to get a lightning spell, because she has fire and ice, but no lightning. Melody is the only one that technically has lightning abilities, so I have to keep having her use Spell Blade, giving Lightning Blade to Allison. Yes, Lightning Blade, not the Lightning Blade you're thinking of from Naruto. That was Kakashi's signature move. No, this is a different Lightning Blade. Even though I did think that move is cool. Even though I got tired of Naruto years ago, I still think Lightning Blade is one of the coolest moves in that show. Or jujutsu in that anime. I said show, in that anime. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of people right now like screaming at me for calling it a show. Oh, and we have a new enemy, Nanobot, which are not the strongest, but they are a pain because it's a lot of enemies. Yeah, each one of them is a separate enemy. So that's annoying. That's not fun. We don't like that. Okay, so killed that one. And they don't do too much damage, but they do enough. As you can see, for Claire, they do 70 something damage. Melody and Allison, they do 50. Not terrible, but when it's 6 enemies you're fighting, that's a lot of damage. What is it, 50? Let's do 50. 50 times 6 is 300. That is 300 damage if they all hit the same person. Claire, they do 70. So 70, oh, might as well say 80. 8 times 6, what's that? 48? Yeah, 48. 48, that's 480. That's more health than she actually has. That will kill her. That will absolutely kill her. And I don't have any more revives or Phoenix Downs to use on her. You know, it's kind of funny. At the time of this recording, it is actually pouring outside. But you know what? Despite it pouring outside, I feel so relaxed. I don't know if it's just me. Oh, hold on, Mega Ether. That would be extremely useful. Extremely useful. Ooh, there's a ship. Another enemy. We're gonna fight you. Oh, this is a fun combination to deal with. Yeah, so you see how bad the random encounters were getting? Oh wait, a car. Huh, there's no way this has been here as long as all this rusty junk. It looks brand new. Can I also just take a moment to add that it looks sick as hell? I wonder who it belongs to. Well, knowing how much money we make, I'm sure it's not Jody's. That does look like a really cool vehicle though. Alright, I think we're actually progressing. There's actually some progressing going on. East Mumford, West Portside, okay. So yeah, I'll be completely honest. This area is pretty difficult. I was getting lost pretty reasonably. Okay, chests. Ooh, spiked gauntlet. I think I could buy that though. I don't want to get that because I think it increases attack, but it lowers defense. And since unfortunately Allison is my tank mainly, I don't want to lower her defense too much. I still want to deal reasonable physical damage, but I don't want to lower her attack too much. Ooh, who's this cowboy looking guy? Oh hey, another beast. Huh, I'll wander in the Dust Bowl, eh? We're trying to find someone actually. Yeah, you've seen our friend Jody. She's big, strong, tall, and big. She's a tiger and she's probably wearing armor. I can work with that. Yeah, I saw someone matching that description heading east from here. Thank you so much, kind stranger. It's Jack, and I'm sure we'll see each other around. That sounds kind of ominous. I don't like the way he said that. Is he gonna be a boss fight? Alright, so where are we going? Keep out. Keep out? I'm pretty sure whoever's behind this door doesn't want us poking around. A valid theory. Could this be Javis's new stronghold? From what we've seen of his work, this doesn't seem like his style. But maybe that's just what he wants us to think. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's just focus on looking for Jody right now. Very curious. And there's so many of these spikes that I cannot go through, which is so frustrating. Very, very frustrating. This area is so freaking big. It's just so massive. It's super big. Alright, let's deal with you. Oh, not another one of the tombstone drones. They're such a pain in the ass. I can't stand dealing with these things. Just very annoying and very frustrating to deal with. But yeah, what was I saying earlier? So, yeah, as of the time of me recording this video, it is pouring rain outside. But you know what? It's so soothing to me. I don't know, am I a weird one? Because when I go through... Am I a weird one? Because when it rains, I feel so relaxed. Like, it's just nice, calm. Even when it's like a little bit of pounding rain, as long as it's not a storm, like a thunderstorm, I do not mind. It's just so soothing and just peaceful. Sometimes, in fact, when I have trouble actually falling asleep, I will put on videos of like thunderstorms happening, like to help with sleeping, and they usually most times will knock me right out. Like I will automatically be like, I'll be like, it's just like, I don't know, I can easily feel so relaxed in those situations. Actually, it's funny I bring up sleeping videos. Don't laugh at me, but recently I've been really getting into ASMR videos. Ooh, picnic set, that'll be useful for healing at save points. But I've been getting into ASMR videos, and some of them, like the ones that are legitimate, like the ones that are meant, that are, you know, done in a very serious manner, they are just so relaxing. Like I'll just sit there and I'll just listen to the voices talking. Because a lot of the ones I listen to are voices, like softer voices. Again, like don't laugh, like do not fucking laugh. But the other day I was listening to a Luna one, and it was actually like really soothing. I mean, of course it wasn't like Luna's official voice actress. It was, you know, it wasn't Erica Lindbergh, I believe that's the name. Erica Lindbergh. If it's not, if that's not her correct name, I will definitely post it like right at this part right now in front of the screen. But like, you know, there's some pretty reasonable like Luna voice acting impressions that are pretty good, and then there's some that are need some work, to put it kindly, need some work. But there are a lot of, you know, ones that are sound, you know, almost one for one, and it's just so soothing to hear this voice. And I don't know what it is, but it's just like I just generally love Erica. Luna's. I just generally love Luna's voice. Like, it's just very soothing. It has a sarcastic and a slightly deep tone to it. At least, like, deep feminine tone. But, man, it's just great. Like, honestly, if I could gain a female voice like that, I'd be okay with that. I'm not 100% sure how it would suit me, because I tend to be a lot nicer than Luna. But, if I ended up getting a voice like that, I would be perfectly fine with it. I think I would be okay. I would not mind that much. Ooh, Magical Girl Spellbook. I'm not going to use that right now, but maybe in the next part. Grab the chest. Tear of Revival. That'll make up for the 2 or 3 I've used previously. But yeah, this is the end of part 9 now. Part 9. Next part will definitely be about 30 to 40 minutes. I've said before I plan on making these videos moving forward about 30-40 minutes, because I've realized that having videos be about like an hour is really boring. A lot of people put these on in the background, and it's hard to keep attention for more than like 30 minutes. But I definitely will be pumping these out quicker. Like I said, I will have one Super Lesbian Animal RPG video come out a week alongside a Tribal Hunter video every Friday. So unless something happens, which, you know, you will be informed about, what my community will be informed about. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how much further we have to get to the boss of this area. I get the feeling Jack is going to be a boss, or at least a mini boss. So, but once again, I would like to thank my community for watching these videos. I really love doing this content, and if it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would not do these videos. But this has been Fallenwolf, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.